Hi guys, Alex here, back with another video. It's been 3 or 4 days and I just wanted to keep things moving, keep things rolling. So I thought I'd upload one. I'd hate to slip into a phase of not uploading for weeks and weeks. But as you've probably guessed, I'm going to do quite a simple idea in this video, something different that I haven't done before. Basically, I'm just going to read out here 4 verses from this album, which I have in front of me right now, and this will be kind of a feature or installment that I'll be doing maybe every 2 weeks of Dylan's studio albums in chronological order, and I'll just be reading my favourite verses from each of his albums. So I'll just jump straight into it. This first verse is from Masters of War, the 3rd track on the album, and probably my favourite track as well. And I hope that you die, and your death will come soon. I will follow your casket in the pale afternoon, and I'll watch while you're lowered down to your deathbed, and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Incredibly powerful verse there, and incredible to me how a man of just 20 years of age could overall have the courage to write something like Masters of War at a very fragile time for America, going through and the world, I guess, with the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Vietnam War, and Dylan writes a song like this. I guess some people may have not liked it, but you can't deny the poetic brilliance of it, and as I say, it's probably my favourite song on the album. So, by the way, I haven't got any music in the background because when I'm reading, reading out the verses, I think it's just a little bit better if it's silent. So yeah, this second verse here is from the song Oxford Town, and this verse goes: Oxford Town, around the bend, he come to the door, he couldn't get in, all because of the colour of his skin. Now what do you think about that, my friend? And very witty. Dylan somehow manages to combine his sense of humour with a very, very serious issue, and I think this was written about a protest march in Mississippi or something, somewhere in the South, and obviously this touches on racism and all that kind of stuff. So again, it can be a moving song or it can make you laugh. It's it can go either way, and I always I love listening to that song. Okay, moving on. This third lyric is from Talking World War III Blues, and this is the 10th song on the album. I was feeling kind of lonesome and blue. I needed somebody to talk to, so I called up the operator of time just to hear a voice of some kind. When you hear the beep, it'll be 3 o'clock. She said that for over an hour, and I hung up. And this kind of showcases Dylan's sense of humour, and this is the kind of song that really only could have been written by the very early 60s Dylan. He would move on to different styles of writing in the mid-60s, it's a hilarious song, and it follows the same kind of structures, well, almost exactly the same melodies as Talking Bear Mountain Picnic Blues and Talking John Birch Paranoid Blues. They all very, very similar, and just an absolute just absolutely hilarious to listen to, and a great song and a great verse. Okay, so the fourth lyric here is from, fourth and final lyric here, in fact, is from A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall, which is the 6th song on the album. And along with Masters of War, this would be ranked up there in the probably top 2 2 or 3 songs on the album for me. It always resonates and strikes a chord with me in a way that a lot of his later stuff, doesn't in the same way, because this is such a topical song. I know Dylan hates having the tag protest singer put on him, but this is about as close to a protest song as you're going to get. Here it goes then. And what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one? I heard the sound of a thunder, it roared out a warning. I heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. I heard 100 drummers whose hands were ablazing. I heard 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. I heard one person starve, I heard many people laughing. I heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. I heard the sound of a clown who cried in the alley. And it's a hard rain that's going to fall. And that verse just has everything in it. It's obviously deeply poetic and very touching and moving to listen to. It has so much juxtaposition in there. And obviously the line, I heard the sound of a thunder, it roared out a warning. And I just get goosebumps every time I hear that, because... and then the next line as well, heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. Those 2 lines, almost perfect kind of pictures of the Cuban Missile Crisis, and obviously that's the association many people, put on that line. Whether that's what it was about, no one will ever know. Dylan always insisted that hard rain had nothing to do with atomic rain and atomic dust, but it's open to speculation, definitely. So those are the 4 lyrics, and I wanted to make this video fairly short, and just something a little bit different. I know it won't be of interest to everybody, but die-hard Dylan fans like me will no doubt find this maybe of some interest. Let me know in the comment box. The reason I'm doing something different today and not something like a like a vinyl update or something is because I'm actually waiting on a couple of records that should be coming in the post very, very shortly. I ordered them on Monday, and I was actually really hoping they'd arrive today, but for some reason they haven't turned up, and quite confused and slightly pissed off, I have to say, because it shouldn't take that long, especially first class coming from London. So hey ho, it is what it is, and just wanted to post something, get something up there, and one more thing. I wanted to mention, I wanted to recommend a channel that you check out. His name's Anthony Fantano, and he doesn't need any shout outs. That's why I'm calling this a recommendation, because he's pretty very, very well established here on YouTube as a music reviewer. He's got 22,000 subscribers, and he does music reviews all. Mainly new releases, pretty much all genres, and just incredibly entertaining reviews, and very informative as well. He gets the balance just right. So if I recommend this to pretty much everyone in the vinyl community, and if you're into music, then just check his channel out. I'll put an annotation up here. It's called The Needle Drop, and his name's Anthony Fantano, and he's just a great reviewer. So I suggest you check that out. But apart from that, thanks for watching, guys. Great videos as always. As I say, I'll most likely be back tomorrow with a vinyl update video. Pretty exciting stuff got coming in the post. And until then, thank you, and I'll see you later.